Hi everyone, I'm raw food chef Chaya-Ryvka from thelivingvision.com here on behalf of Living Tree Community Foods, and I believe you can hear my son Hodaya in the background doing some play. He might come in front of the camera at some point soon too. So I'm making a Mexican chocolate truffle for you today. Lots of fun. If you like spicy foods and chocolate, then this is going to be a recipe for you. I like the spice in here. Okay, sweetie. Come on over. He's got a little bit of a food face on him today. He was tasting some of our maki pudding earlier. Okay, so this recipe is lots of fun, really tasty. I know I say that a lot, but I feel that about lots of these recipes. And we're starting with Living Tree's Divine almond butter. So I have a cup of the almond butter, and I'm going to use, would you like to help me? Can you scrape this out? So I'm starting with a cup of that cacao butter and 5 tablespoons of the Snuggle Spoon honey. Yeah, let's pour that out. Okay, I'm going to scrape that a little bit because it's very sticky. Sticky, sticky, sticky. Yeah. And if you prefer using maple syrup, you could also use maple syrup for this. I really like the flavor of the honey added to it. Yeah, I know you like honey, but let's not eat any more. Actually, you could taste that honey if you want to. And now I'm going to add some cacao butter. Just a couple tablespoons of cacao butter, which is going to add flavor, and it's also going to help with the texture in the end. Hodaya, please, you can taste this one. See, there's honey on the side of that. Okay. So this cacao butter, I chopped it down, and then I put it in this cup, and I set this cup in just a small amount of hot water and let it melt slowly. If you have a dehydrator at home, Bubba, that's oil, honey. We need to mix this together first. 3 tablespoons of some cacao paste that I melted in the same way. So Living Tree carries cacao paste, which is just the cacao bean that is pressed and pressed and pressed until it becomes this liquid that looks like you see it now, and then it's cooled down and it becomes a hard block. It looks like regular chocolate, but there's no sweetener added. There's nothing added to it. It's literally just the cacao nibs turned into a paste. And so I chopped that down and melted it, and I'm adding the melted chocolate here.
Honey.
There is some honey in there, sweetheart, but there's honey here too, so you can taste that. But you could also help me pour the rest of the ingredients. So I'm adding 2 tablespoons of cacao powder. Can you put that in? It's going to be bitter, so you won't want to taste that. Okay? And it's bitter. He doesn't really eat chocolate. We'll see what this does. It's bitter, right? Yeah. Can you add some salt to it too? So this is a ½ teaspoon of the red Hawaiian salt. And now I'm going to add just a little vanilla powder, some cinnamon, a teaspoon of each, and then a ¼ teaspoon of cayenne. And that's going to really bring up the heat. So if you're not a hot person but you do like the cinnamon, then just use the cinnamon, and we're using the Ceylon or Ceylon cinnamon that Living Tree Community Foods carries, and it's the really medicinal cinnamon. And we're putting salt into our blueberries now. I'm also adding 1 tablespoon of maca powder. So these are like nice, superfood infused, spicy chocolate truffles. And now we're just going to mix all our ingredients together. And once you feel it's really mixed well, we don't need any blueberries in there, then you can set it in your refrigerator for, that's good, for about 30 minutes or until it's firm to the touch. When you bring it out, you can use a spoon. Sorry for the mess, guys, but you know, that's just how it is around here. sure if you've seen the film yet that we did for the the white chocolate superberry mousse, but that's what Hody is really enjoying right there. Anyhow, you can use a spoon or a mini ice cream scoop. This mini ice cream scoop happens not to be functioning properly anyhow, so I'm using it like a spoon. And you'll just scrape that batter, which is pretty firm at this point. And then I'm just going to push it out with my thumb. It's a little difficult because this scoop has a scraper in there. But just take that amount and then roll it into your truffle shape. You can keep it plain like this, or you could, for an option, take some ground cacao nibs. And you could also do the same thing with some cinnamon. You could even make cinnamon, sugar, and chocolate dusting to go over the top as well. So at that point, you would take those back, and you'll obviously want to scoop all of them. And you'll take those back and stick them in the fridge and let them firm up. And once they're firm, unless it's a really hot day, you could keep them out for a while. Oh, that's going to be spicy, honey. You're eating it? It's going to be spicy. Okay, well, we'll see how that goes in a moment. I'm going to move this away now. So you'll put that in the fridge for maybe 15 minutes and they'll firm up, and then you can just enjoy them or serve them at whatever party or function or dinner. And if you're just going to have them around, I would keep them refrigerated in a sealed container, and they'll be good in there for at least a month. So try this out at home, enjoy, play with the flavors, and let us know what you think. We always love to hear from you. I am raw food chef Chaya-Ryvka from thelivingvision.com. Here with Hodaya. It's spicy, huh? It's spicy. It might help if you eat a little of this, okay? It's spicy. Here on behalf of Living Tree Community Foods, and we hope to see you again very soon. Thanks for joining us. Bye.